is this Xbox One for this PC that I built for $135.
So yes, I did build this PC for $130, but it wasn't for all of the parts. The $130 only account for the parts I had to buy to complete the build, which were the case, the power supply, and the motherboard. Everything else I already had, from building servers and PCs and upgrading and keeping my older parts. Okay, so just for context, if you go to my website, go to projects, you'll see a list of the PCs and servers I'm currently running. And for this living room PC, I've actually taken from all of these to build it. I've upgraded all of these machines throughout the years, and with those upgrades, I had those spare parts to build the PC. So from this machine, I took the CPU. From this machine, I had a different GPU in here. I had a 2060 in here, took it out, and now we have dual 3060s for AI. And then from this server, we got 64 gigs of RAM from I think it was like 48 or whatever the number is. So I got a 16 gigs set off of this server too. So a lot of the parts came from just years of collecting PC parts, upgrading my PCs, and just keeping them, not selling them. I have sold like other parts before, but just one day I looked at my closet and I was like, wow, I have a lot of parts that could basically build me a new PC if I wanted to, or a new old PC. And yeah, this was built in 2020. It wasn't this configuration. This is all upgraded since that 2020 initial date. But yeah, let's just look at this parts list. Like I said before, this CPU I got from my initial build and upgraded to the 5700X. I bought this CPU cooler a while back to replace the stock cooler from the 3600. So I had the cooler and the CPU, right? The motherboard, that is a brand new purchase at $70 right here from Amazon. It's a super cheap motherboard, but I really wanted to have a cheap build price for this PC. This RAM, really lucky. That's the price now. That's not what I paid for it, because I got this RAM way before the shortage when I upgraded in my server. So really lucky to get the price I had for that. I don't know if I would build for that price for RAM right now. Actually, I would wait. I'm lucky enough to be able to wait. So this storage right here was actually from a broken laptop. I had a laptop that had a NVMe drive in it, took it out, put it in here. Again, that GPU came from this old server build. And in this case, another part that I bought this case came with power supply, so I bought it at a combo for under $70, which is a good price. Our picker says that 309 watts is what we're looking at for the estimated wattage, so 400 should be fine, and it has been fine in my testing. So overall, I spent like $135 out of pocket. This PC, coincidentally, this video came out a day ago for me, so it's really close to ZTC Zach's video here on a $500 PC build. So you can go watch this if you want to see a better video with these parts, basically. Okay, so now we're gonna build this PC, put it in the living room, test out that streaming performance, and then maybe some gaming too. So I have all the parts for this PC to build, but there's nowhere in this room to build, like no desk to build on. So I'm just gonna build on the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna build on this cardboard here on the floor. Just work for me. Okay, pretty bare bones, just a motherboard here. Super cheap motherboard right here. Super cheap. Ryzen 5 3600 here. So, let's see. Try We have the original cooler here. There's no thermal paste on it, so I have to put some new one. Wow. We also have to take this side off too. Okay, so now we're gonna put the cooler on. I already took these off.
That were for the other cooler.
Yeah, these clips are in the way. I have this thermal paste from like an old build a long time ago. Hopefully there's some in here. If not, I have another tubes. Oh, this is, no.
There's some in there.
There's some in here. I had to push hard. I didn't know.
Yeah, is that the
For a second, I was like, there's not enough. But no, this is definitely enough.
nice?
Fan, there we go. So yeah, right here like this.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like it'll reach. No, I can see right through it. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna install this RAM. It's gonna be 16 gigabytes.
Nice.
Oh, what the fuck? The cooler's in the way. No, it's stuck on the thermal paste. Boom.
Oh, I was like, okay, well, this is a job, first of all.
Let me just install this RAM now.
Get it out of the way. Nice.
Man, this is old ass thermal paste, bro. It's okay. It should be fine. It should be fucking fine. We're gonna just spin it around.
Turn it around.
Like this.
Turn it out. And everything will still be lined up how it needs.
I think so. Yeah, we're lined in.
Yay.
We're lined up. So yeah, that's good. That's okay. Well, detour wasn't too bad anyway. So. But yeah, the RAM's in now. The last thing to do before we put this in the case is storage.
Okay.
So like I mentioned before, we're taking this SSD off of this broken laptop. It's an NVMe drive, it looks like. So, I flipped it for no reason. And we're gonna put it, install it to this one. Let's see it better. Okay. Now we got a CPU, we got memory, we got storage. All we need now is power, case, and video. So, this case was one of the cheapest ones I could find on Amazon. It came with this power supply, so I really was looking for a case power supply combo. It was just to save money and time. I don't really know Roswell or whatever this brand, but it should work. We're not going to be pushing this system very hard. Yeah, one of the first things you do when you are putting a motherboard into a case is put that I/O shield in. You don't want to forget it because the only way to put it in is to install everything. Okay, now we're gonna put the motherboard in. I already checked, actually, I pre-checked to make sure that all the standoffs are in here. They are. Now I gotta get the screws. These screws are included with the case. I'm gonna get these screws and screw it down. Okay, so now I've installed the motherboard into the case. It's not going anywhere. Now we gotta hook up all the power and other cables. Sorry, the case cables. Yep. And the LED, so after the power switch is negative power. Okay, so we got power. I think I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so now we're on the last step, which is the GPU, I guess. Yeah. I picked this 2060 because I have one. There's only one PCIe cable, so a low power GPU like this would work perfectly. And this one. Breakaway because it's a cheap case. bloop, bloop, bloop. It's in. Open up the PCIe spot. Gotta click that down to open it up. Okay, I think it's in. I didn't hear a click. I didn't hear a satisfying click, but I think it's in. Yeah, let me see how it cannot be in. So, okay. And time. I think that's it. I think that's the system right there. I'm gonna clean up and I guess test it up. All right, so now I'm gonna test out the system for the first time. This is the first time powering it on. I hope it just boots up. I think there's Windows installed on that SSD already. So we'll see. Let's hit the power. Oh, of course, PSU's off. Okay, now let's hit the power. Nothing happened. Oh, nothing happened and then it, okay. All right, nothing happened and then it spun the light. Oh, I didn't even realize there's debug lights here. So if there's any issues, we'll see what the issue is. It's going. I have to move it so we can see the lights. What does that say? The white is GPU VGA. White went away. It's still white. I think it's memory training. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. GPU fans are spinning. Oh, it's up. It's up. It posted. What do you want to do? We got some information on the screen. It might be just memory training. We don't know. Well, these fans are quiet. Well, you know what? There's a loud fan in here, so. Boom. Not Windows, but BitLocker. Okay. I don't have a code for this, so we're just gonna have to install something new, but no, it just worked. It just works. Awesome. Alright, so here's the PC installed. I have the Xbox right next to it so you can see a little size comparison. It is taking up a bit more space, but luckily I have the space for it. It was fun to have the 360 and the Xbox One right next to each other, but the Xbox One isn't giving me the utility I need actually. It can only do 1080p, and the only game I have on the Xbox is GTA 5. I don't have an Xbox subscription, so this makes total sense for me. I might get a smaller case for this PC, but right now this works, it fits, I'm happy. And then, yep, we're using Play Night to have like a console-like experience. We can use our controller here to go through it. I also have this little mouse and keyboard combo, so I can use everything from the couch. Alright, so these are the two builds. This is my main PC with the 5070 and the Ryzen 7 5700X. And then this is the 2060 PC with the Ryzen 5 3600. So we're actually going to be using Sunshine and Moonlight to stream the 5070 PC to the 2060 PC. Now we are connecting to my main gaming PC using Moonlight and Sunshine. The first game we're going to look at is Spider-Man Miles Morales. The gameplay is very smooth, hitting at 60 FPS mark. Moonlight is streaming at 4K while the game is being rendered at 1440p. It looks great to me. Now we're looking at Elden Ring. This is a huge test for this setup. Elden Ring is definitely a game where if you're having any lag spikes, you will feel it and it will affect gameplay. I'm happy to report that this PC streaming setup is working great. It looks great, performs great.
Yeah, this feels very sacrificial.
Look.
Ay-ya! Why do you have so many extra bright words? Ah!
So the last game that we're streaming today is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is also performing very well on this PC, being streamed at 4K and 60 FPS. Okay, so we got Saints Row 4 running on this PC. So we're not streaming now, we're actually playing games on the PC directly. It was actually running at 4K at 60 FPS, but I was having some issues with the cutscenes. Changing it to 1440p increased the FPS and also fixed the cutscene issues.
Away from here.
Do you think the entire White House is leveled? I don't know. Maybe. Wow. I was thinking we should get Ultima to rebuild it. Maybe have it seal up if there's an attack.
Overall, I'm very happy with this PC build. This PC does exactly what I want it to do. It looks great, and I didn't have to break the bank to build it.
Goodbye.